New team, new deal, same elite hockey player, Jonathan Huberdeau of the Calgary Flames, with us on 32 Thoughts, the podcast. How are you today? You've had a crazy summer, safe to say?
Yeah, it was. I'm doing well. I'm really excited for a new chapter.
It's interesting because you plunk yourself now right in the middle of arguably the best rivalry in hockey. I know other teams may dispute that, but the Battle of Alberta is special. I know that, Florida and Tampa was really heating up as well. You're in one now that has history and, not just history in the past, but like recent history as well. How much have you thought about what it's going to be like to play Edmonton?
Yeah, it's going to be something. I mean, even just watching on TV, like playing for Florida, like it was just something you can feel like the intensity, and there's always fights and everything. So I'm excited for that. And the second game of the season, we're playing them already. So I'm excited to get into it and start to hate the Oilers.
Who will you hate more, the Oilers or the Lightning?
Obviously, hate the Lightning. I mean, they beat us a lot of times in Florida, but now it's in the past. I try not to think about that, so I think now it's going to be the Oilers, and obviously when we play Tampa, probably have a little something, but it's probably the Oilers now.
Now, you were, basically, for people who are not familiar, Jonathan is in his regular suit with us right now, but earlier on you were on the ice taping some openings for us, and you're wearing your Flames uniform. So what did that feel like, putting that on?
I think it looks good. I mean, it's not weird. I mean, now I know I'm going to play for them, and it's I like the color, actually, red. It's red, but it's more like it's more red. It's more towards the orange. Mm-hmm. And it's I'm excited to wear it. It was kind of the first time I wear it with my equipment. Mm-hmm. So that was cool. And a new number too. So I'm excited to rock that in front of our fans.
Now, I saw you at the Canadian Country Music Awards. Do you really like country music, or are you just playing for the Alberta fans?
No, I like country, but it's been like 2-3 years actually. I started to kind of listen more.
Really?
Country. In Montreal, it's not really big. So, and in Florida, kind of liked it. There was some country festival, and I like it. And I guess they heard it, and they said, "You want to present an award?" And I was like, "Sure." I don't really like doing that, but I was like, "Oh, why not? I'll do that it's going to be good for us."
Because it was funny, because when I saw you doing it, I was like, if he's just doing this to embrace Calgary, I give Huberdeau credit. He is all in on how to embrace Calgary. It's very well done.
Thank you.
When you leave a team, it's always tough to leave teammates. Who are you going to miss the most in Florida? I know you're looking forward with Calgary, but as you look back at Florida, who do you miss the most?
I'm going to miss, we were a close team last year, so I'm going to miss a lot of guys, but especially, Barkey, I was with him for a lot of years. And but most, I think, Ekblad, I was living close to him, and we're driving together to the rink, so for every games. And it was like me, Uyghur, and Ekblad, so he's kind of the one that lost both of us. So
and he's pretty outspoken about it. He isn't shy about saying how much this affects him.
Yeah, I think it's going to take time, but it's going to be fine. And I think it's just, but you keep your friends for the rest of your life. And even though we're not teammates anymore, it doesn't matter. We're always going to be friends, and looking forward to play against them now.
Jonathan, when the Tampa series was over, did you guys look at each other and say, there's going to be changes because of this? Did you guys have a feeling?
A little bit of a feeling, but I thought we were still going to have I think another chance at it. We still had a good season, and you saw Tampa, they lost in 4 against Columbus before they start winning. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of seeing that and saying we didn't have a lot of experience in playoffs, our team, and kind of learned from that. But Bill Zito decided otherwise, obviously. But now thinking about it, it's like I'm gonna bring my experience with Calgary, and I think I learned a lot from last year. Seeing Tampa, how they were playing against us, and seeing Stamkos blocking every shots, stuff like that. And I think I know what it takes now to be winning, and I'm gonna bring that with the Flames.
You're part of this. This era of hockey has sort of heralded in the playmaking winger, and we think of Patrick Kane, and we'll think of Mitch Marner, and you're in that conversation too. Have you been told what your role will be or what's expected of you in Calgary yet, or is it just we just want you to be Jonathan Huberdeau?
Not really. I mean, I talked to Daryl a little bit, but I think when training camp comes, I'm probably gonna have the, I don't know. I started playing penalty killing last year, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep doing it with the Flames, but we'll see. I think there's a lot of guys that shoots the puck like real well. Lindholm, Toffoli, they got great shots. I'm kind of like you guys said, playmaker. So I think I'm gonna be playing with Lindholm, but I'm not sure how it's gonna go. What
was your first conversation with Sutter like?
Yeah, it was good. I mean,
he doesn't say a lot.
No, he doesn't say a lot.
Could you understand what he was saying to you?
Not at first, but he was on his farm, so the signal was not too good. But no, he's obviously he's different, but he demands you to work hard, and I think it's gonna be good for my game. And I think Calgary is a type of team, they play well defensively. And, low scoring game. I mean, not the first game against Edmonton, but usually, they have great goaltending, and defensemen, they're big. So we're a big team. So I'm excited to see that style of coaching, and I'm just looking forward to play for Daryl.
You could have played this out, Jonathan. You could have just said, you know what, I'll see how this goes. And I mean, was it a really good meal in Montreal? What was it that, how did it, it would have been easy for you to wait.
Yeah, but for me, it wasn't easy. I just wanted to know where I was going. Instead of just going there and be like, am I going to be Flames for a lot of years or until trade deadline? What is going to happen? So I don't know. I'm kind of gut. I want to know where I'm going in life. And I kind of, sometimes you don't know it's a business, obviously, but I just, I think Brad, came to Montreal and we had a really good talk and didn't talk contract. It was more to get to know each other. And I like his philosophy about where the team was going and that we had the chance to, I'm coming in with a team that we can win right now, I think. So I like that, and that's why I wanted to commit to this team and know where I'm going. I'm going to be a Calgary Flames for the next 9 years. So.
Did you say, Mackenzie, I signed, so you have to sign too?
Yeah, I'm telling him, but I mean, it's all about, it's a business, and they're going to do their part on their end. But yeah, I would love to Mackenzie to sign, with Calgary. It would be nice, to have my friend beside me for a lot of years. So hopefully they find an agreement.
You've played your whole career in the East, now playing in the West with Calgary. You have played, obviously, teams in the West. Is there a difference at all in the two conferences?
I think, I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, I'll tell you more when after some games this year. But, I mean, used to say the West, was bigger and hit.
Yep.
They hit more.
Used to be.
Like that. Used to be like that. I don't know if it's like this anymore.
East is pretty tough now.
But yeah,
East
like
is
the
tough.
East, and I think that division with Florida and stuff, that's a good division this year. Like every team, Ottawa, Detroit got better. So it's going to be a tough division. But yeah, I mean, our division, I'm excited. I mean, to go on the West Coast, and it's going to be different. You play more games against these teams, and it's going to be just a different environment this year, and I'm excited.
Who are you most glad that you don't have to play against anymore in the East?
In the East, probably Edmund.
As you were asking that, I said, I bet he says Hedman.
He's such a good defenseman, that guy. He's he's good offensively, but defensively he's as good, and he's a big guy. He plays hard. So yeah, probably him, and Vasilevsky too. He's grown on me.
Is there anyone in Calgary in particular you're looking forward to playing with? Or getting to know a little bit.
Yeah, I mean Lindholm. I think I'm excited to play if I can play with him. He's a guy that when he shoots, I think he's gonna score. So I just try to get him the puck, and I think we have a good. I think Mangiapane is a good player as well, and yeah, that would be probably the two guys I'd like to play. But every guy I feel like we have, Kadri, good player. and really good player actually. Just won the cup, so it's cool. Foley is a great shooter, so a lot of guys I'm looking forward to play with.
I'm curious, John, was any part of you thinking about going home to Montreal? Like, was there any part of you that thought maybe you were going to be a Canadian?
I know a lot of people were saying that. They were like, play 1 year and play for Montreal. But as much as I love Montreal, I don't know. I think it's a tough city to play for French Canadian. And I don't know. I think, Calgary traded for me. So if Montreal wanted to trade for me, they would have traded for me. So I think that's how I see it. And I want to play for a team that wants me, and Calgary wanted me, so that's why I wanted to sign a big extension there.
So the extension then, obviously coming out of that conversation with Brad Treliving, who sort of talks to you about what this team is right now, where they're going in the next few years, this is still a team that has its window open.
Yeah, and I think Daryl wants to, he doesn't want to rebuild, and he wants to coach for a team that has a chance to win the Stanley Cup. So, I mean, I could see like his plan, and I liked it. And I think you were looking at the salary cap too. They had some room, and they could sign Naz, and they could sign Uyghur too as well. So I think we have a great team, and I like our team. I mean, that's why I didn't mind signing an extension there, and I believe in this team.
So next year, first time you play Florida, you've got the puck, you're coming down the wing, Ekblad closes in on you. What happens?
I don't know. I'll probably beat him, but
not probably. Not probably.
And then I got Bob. No, I mean, it's going to be emotional. I'm excited for this game, though, but I hope I score, actually. I mean, everybody wants to score against his old team, but, I mean, I don't like them anymore, so that's, that was my team last year, but now I'm going to play against them, so this is over.
There's one place where you can still play with Aaron Ekblad, and that's Team Canada. How much do you think about international hockey?
Yeah, that would have been fun. I mean, the Olympics, that was kind of, my prime, and hopefully I'm gonna have the chance to play in the next one. But that would be, I think, playing for Team Canada. It's something special, and it's representing your country. That's what you want to do, and with all the best player, I think it's a great opportunity. And hopefully, in 3 years I'll be able to play.
All good.
Uniform looked great on you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for doing this, John.
No problem.
Thank you.